guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Barcelona versus Bayern Munich in the Champions League. The Champions League is back and Barcelona are back after the international break being 2 weeks out. And we're facing Bayern Munich. It's going to be one hell of a game. We all know what happened the last time we faced them. Hopefully that will repeat itself and hopefully the team go out there and put in a very, very good performance. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get the 200 likes in this video. It'll be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 9 p.m. local time, so your regular Champions League late night kickoff. And this match will be taking place at the Camp Nou with fans back in a Champions League game for the first time since the pandemic. And the referee for this match has been confirmed, and it is going to be Michael Oliver, the English referee. So usually I take a look at the Champions League table and analyze it, but of course this is going to be the first game of the Champions League. Everyone right now sat on 0 points, nothing really to analyze. What I want to do instead is take a look at Barcelona's Champions League schedule. So of course the first game is going to be against Bayern Munich, second game will be away against Benfica, then at home to Dynamo Kiev, and then away to Dynamo Kiev. Then a double header right there, then Benfica at home, and then Bayern Munich away. Of course the games against Benfica and Dynamo are going to be absolutely crucial, with Bayern Munich us facing them first and last. It's going to make that, a bit more complicated. So it's going to be absolutely crucial to win all those 4 games against Dynamo and Benfica. That way we can finish first in the group, because if we do that, we'll get an easier opponent in the round 16. If not, we'll most likely finish second place in the group, then get a difficult opponent in the round 16. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Bayern Munich. I mean, what else is there to say? The German champions, one of the best teams in the world. They won the Champions League back in 2020 as well. During that campaign, they did beat us in the quarterfinals. I'm not going to go through that game or go through the scores because I don't want to go into depression. But in their last 6 games, they have been doing very, very well. In the last game, they beat RB Leipzig 4-1. They beat Hertha Berlin 5-0 before the international break. They beat some random team in the lower divisions in Germany 12-0. They beat Cologne 3-2. They won the Super Cup against Dortmund 3-1. They had a 1-1 draw with Borussia Mönchengladbach. But overall, they've done very well and they were very, very dominant in their start of the season. So what I want to do is take a look at their last 3 games. I want to analyze the game against RB Leipzig, against Hertha Berlin, and also against Cologne. Let's take a look at their match against Cologne in the Bundesliga. And in this match, of course, they won 3-2. They actually went 2-0 up, and then Cologne brought it back to 2-2. In the end, Gnabry scored around the 75th minute to seal the victory. Of course, lineup on the screen right now on the right-hand side, 4-2-3-1. You already know the personnel. They're very, very strong. Lewandoski, Muller, Gnabry, Kimmich. And in the end, it was actually the quality of players that got them the win in this match. Next up is their game before the international break, which they won 5-0 against Hertha Berlin at home. It was a Lewandoski show. He got a hat-trick, as well as Musiala and Muller getting on the score sheet as well. I mean, what else to say about this? Last place in the Bundesliga versus the best team in the Bundesliga is going to happen, especially at the home stadium of the best team. Lewandoski with the hat-trick, strong performances as well from Muller and Musiala as well. Alphonso Davies was running riot down that left-hand side. In the end, they were absolutely dominant in this match. And lastly, their last match on Saturday against RB Leipzig. Of course, RB Leipzig, one of the top teams in the Bundesliga, and they beat them 4-1. Now, I did end up watching this game, and I tell you what, Alphonso Davies was running absolutely riot down that left-hand side. And I tell you what, they were in first gear for that first half in the beginning of the second half. Afterwards, they kind of just dropped off and let RB Leipzig attack, and in the end, their pressing and their intensity was absolutely unbelievable. And of course, in front of goal, Thomas Muller was very, very critical, and as well as Musiala. He came on in the second half for Gnabry, who got injured. He was unbelievable as well, 1 goal and 1 assist. And in the end, Bayern Munich won this match very, very comfortably. On the screen right now is a lineup that I believe that Julian Nagelsmann will select for this match. I think he'll go with Neur in goal, of course, the captain, a back 4 of Pavard, Upamecano, Lucas Hernandez, and Alphonso Davies. Of course, he could bring in Sule in there, but I don't think he will. Double pivot of Goretzka and Kimmich, and a front 3 of Muller, Musiala, and Leroy Sané. Of course, right now, Koeman and Gnabry are doused. If one of them are fit, he could start them, but after Musiala's great second half performance against RB Leipzig, I think he will start him. And of course, the talisman up front, Lewandoski. I think this lineup for this game is very, very likely. Of course, there could be a tinker here and there. I don't think he'll go to a 3 at the back, but I think this will be his lineup for this game. So overall, Bayern Munich are a very strong team and are also well coached by their manager, Julian Nagelsmann, who of course Juan Laporta wants to replace Ronald Koeman with. And in terms of players to look out for, I'd watch out for 3 players. Manuel Neuer, their goalkeeper, Joshua Kimmich in the midfield, absolutely unbelievable, and of course probably the best striker in the world right now, Roberto Lewandoski. But to be honest, watch out for the whole entire team because it's just filled with absolute quality, and together their intensity, their stamina, their willingness together is absolutely unmatched. Let's now get into the press comments reaction ahead of the game against Bayern Munich tomorrow. First up, we're going to do Sergio Busquets. Of course, in the Champions League, the coach is always accompanied by a player, and today it was Busquets. Let's get in and see what he had to say. Starts off by saying that we are very eager to start this competition. We have a very difficult group. It would be key to get a good result tomorrow, but we know that in front of us there's a strong rival which dominates all the facts of the game. Laporta and Koeman, if they have a problem, they will have to talk about it, but I don't think there is a problem in this case. We don't need Messi to win the Champions League, but today's football is very collective more than ever, like Chelsea last year. Memphis, he's had a very good start so far, helping the team with goals and assists. He has connected very well with the fans. He already knows some of the teammates, and I'm sure that has made things easier. He's very open, and players of this type are always welcome here at Barcelona. Trust in Koeman, of course. We came from a difficult situation with many changes. We always row in the same direction. The system, although you have to be faithful in your style, it depends on many things. The rival, the available players, it's a mixture of everything. If we are less predictable and if we have variance, that's much better. What happened in Lisbon is a very difficult thing to accept, but the world of football is like that. Time has passed now. We are convinced that everything will be different now. On the departure of Leo Messi, I was in a state of shock because for everything Leo meant to me, to my family, it was a very difficult situation to digest. It was hard, but now we must try to change that chip, and we have to get used to it. And it was hard to accept that game against Bayern Munich the last time we faced them, but football is like that, and in football, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. I've won so many titles and I don't even think about it. It's time to face a new stage in the club, and we must be excited to start this change. And that concluded Sergio Busquets' press conference reaction ahead of the match against Bayern Munich tomorrow in the Champions League. Let's now get into Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction. Of course, he did a press conference this morning alongside Busquets, and he was asked a lot of questions by the media, so let's get in and see what he had to say. Starts off by saying that Bayern are a great team with very experienced players. It'll be a very difficult game, but we have high hopes. We play at home and we'll try to get a good result. There have been major changes in this team and we need time, but unfortunately football does not give you that time. Juan Laporta, my relationship with the president is good. If there are things that we talk about, it's because we want the best for the football club. There is no problem. We have little things here and there that we have talked about, and we agree in every way. I'm a coach who gives opportunity to young players, and that is what should be understood. I don't know if any other coach would do what I have done with these young players. We are improving things, and one of them is that I give opportunities to young players because they are the future of this club. Tomorrow's game is more important than my future. It is not true that there are conditions for my renewal, and I do not want to talk more about my contract. At the moment, we are not talking about my issue. Any coach at Barcelona has to win games, even if there are things being changed. Can we win the Champions League? It is something that cannot be answered. Tomorrow we will be able to draw conclusions against a rival who aspired to the maximum. Chelsea won it last year, and certainly they were not amongst the favorites to do so. Physically, we are very well. The team is ready for this game. The 8-2, it's been over a year since that game, and the players have suffered a lot that night. We have to prepare for the game and be strong as a team. We can hurt Bayern Munich. If we lose the ball in dangerous areas, they can hurt us because they have very fast players and they're very dangerous on the counter attack, where they come out well with the ball from behind and try to take advantage of the spaces. Coutinho is better every day. What he needs now is to have minutes in the game and take the last steps to be with us. Luke de Jong is fully ready for this game. He is physically well and could end up starting this game. And that concluded Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction ahead of the game against Bayern Munich tomorrow in the Champions League. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We'll start with the manager Ronald Koeman. I'm going to try my best to predict this lineup, of course, with a lot of players being out, coming back after this international break with no games played. It's going to be very, very difficult to predict this lineup, but I'm going to go with this lineup on the screen right now. I think I'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Garcia, Pique, and Lenglet, wing back being Mingueza and Jordi Alba, a midfield three of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and a front three of De Jong and Memphis Depay. I think Ronald Koeman will go back to the three at the back. Of course, we've been hearing reports about it since the international break started. I think he will go with the three at the back, of course, with Braithwaite being injured, basically all of our attackers being injured, you have to go with that three at the back. He could bring in Araujo. I would not be surprised, but I think he'll go with Eric Garcia. You'll have to go with a left-footed center back in that back three. I think he will pick Lenglet, and of course, right wing back has to be Mingueza. Even if Des is fit, I highly doubt he will play him. And left back will definitely be Jordi Alba, and in the midfield three as well, it is set in stone to be Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri. With Busquets doing the press conference, he's definitely going to be starting this game. And up front is going to be the debut of Luke de Jong and of course Memphis Depay. We have no one else. What's he going to do is put Collado. He's not even registered. He could put Yusuf Demir. He's not going to. He's going to go with the experience of Luke de Jong and, of course, Memphis Depay. We have no other attackers. I think this team is set in stone. This is the line that I believe that Ronald Koeman will select for this match. Let me know down below in the comments what do you think Ronald Koeman will go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was the Barcelona coach, and that line's on screen right now. I'd go Ter Stegen in goal, a back three of Araujo, Pique, and Samuel Umtiti, wing backs being Mingueza and Jordi Alba, midfield three of Busquets, de Jong, and Pedri, and a front two of de Jong and Memphis Depay. So from Ronald Koeman's lineup, I have made 2 changes. Firstly, I brought in Araujo for Eric Garcia. I think Araujo just brings more of a physical, more aerial presence than Eric Garcia. That's why I brought him in, up against Lewandoski, Leroy Sané, Thomas Muller, Musiala are getting that physical presence in there. So that's why I've gone with him. On the left-hand side, I have indeed gone with Samuel Umtiti, a bit controversial. I just don't want to see Lenglet against Bayern Munich. I'm going to keep it completely real. I think Lenglet against Bayern Munich, I'm just thinking about it, makes me want to cry. So I'm going to go with Umtiti here. He could bring in something different. Of course, he is more physical than Lenglet as well. Passing out from the back is much better than Lenglet. I don't want any misplaced passes, so I've gone with Umtiti in this game, the big risk as the manager myself. Again, midfield 3, wing backs in the front 2 pick themselves with the injuries that we have, all that sort of stuff. I wouldn't risk Des if he is fit, all that stuff. This would be the lineup that I would select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below. Would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? And for the second time in this channel's history, I'm going to go with the other team winning. I think Bayern Munich will win this game by 2-0. I cannot see Barcelona scoring this game. With that 4-2-3-1 of Bayern Munich, with us only having 2 attackers in de Jong and Memphis Depay, I cannot see us scoring this game, but I can indeed see Bayern Munich scoring. Of course, with it being at the Camp Nou with fans back as well, I can see Barcelona winning this game. I think it's very, very possible, but I think it's a very, very low chance. I think Bayern Munich are just heads and shoulders way better than us. I'm not going to say, 1-1 and then wink and, hope for the best. I'm not about that anymore. I think Bayern Munich will win this game. I'm not going to shadow over it. And if Barcelona win this game, it will be a shock. And to be honest, I wouldn't expect that from Barcelona, so we'll wait and see. But I think that Bayern Munich will win this game by 2-0. Let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Barcelona versus Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know is your score prediction. Would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? If you disagree with both of them, what lineup would you go with? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys some more for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me and watch the game with me. Follow after the match by my match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and Forza Barca.